You're probably wondering, how did I get here, right? Let's start all the way at the beginning. What's up, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here to talk Squid Game Season 2. We're going to talk episodes 6 and 7. If you're brand new to the channel, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, leave your comments down below. Let's talk about the episodes. Let's talk about the show. Let's talk about the series. Did you like it? What didn't you like? Let's talk about everything down below. All right. Before we get started, let's address a couple of things. Okay, so for one, there are a number of you in the comments that are clearly new to the channel, welcome, that are saying that I am recapping the show like I would recap a reality show. Yes, because this is a scripted TV show. These are characters. These are not real people, okay? These are actors that are playing fictional characters on a fictional show. This is not a true story. This is not a documentary. This is not based on real life events. It is a scripted TV show. So, thus and such, I am going to treat these people as if they are actual characters, okay? They are characters. These are not real people. So if I want to judge the homeless man for taking the lottery ticket over the bread, I will do so. Yes, I will. I will do so, and I won't feel bad about it. Two, I think some of you are looking for a reason to kind of feel like you're trying to prove that I'm wrong about something. I was not wrong. As I said last episode, player one, who is the former frontman from season 1, yes, he did lie to player 456 about why he is there. I understand that in season 1, he talked about how he initially got into the games because of his wife and all that type of stuff. That is not why he is there now. But I mean, a little deductive reasoning, a little common sense. We all know this. I think that some of y'all are so hell-bent on trying to prove somebody wrong that you just kind of miss like the bigger picture of what I'm saying. All right, so relax in the comments, y'all. It's a TV show. We are here to have fun. We are here to have a good time. If you do not like my style of commentary, maybe somebody else is recapping it. I don't know anybody else that is, but I'm sure there are other channels that are recapping it. For the rest of y'all, let's get into episode 6. All right. So episode 6 is called O and X, and it's because, O Game and Team X are really battling it out. So we are still in the full swing of Mingo. Okay. So remember, Mingo is the game where they are in the room. The perimeter of the room, of this big circular room, there are these doors, these different rooms. In the middle, they are on a platform, like a merry-go-round platform, and as the music is playing and they're spinning around, they're, waiting for it to stop so that they can be told what number is next. So as they call out the number, they are to get in groups of that many players, run to a room. If your room has less than that amount of players, eliminated. If your room has more than that amount of players, eliminated. If you are not in a room, you are what? Eliminated, okay? So, some notable rounds. There is a room that only has 3 people. So they're supposed to be in groups of 4. So they're like, oh my God, maybe they won't notice us. Oh, they did. Eliminated. Okay. We then see the old lady and her son duo for the next round. And he ends up getting kind of snatched up by some people, 2 guys that just needed a group of 3. And he's like, no, my mom. And he's like, no. And they're grabbing him and taking him because everybody's trying to save their own lives. So player 456 and 001 are looking at her, and I'm nervous because, oh my God, this poor older woman is about to be eliminated, but they come and save her. Once they're in the room, they're like, where's your son? He's not with you. He left you. And it's not that he left her. He kind of got taken from her. So she gets real defensive. Don't talk about my son. And I'm like, fall back, mama. Fall back, because your son kind of did leave you, but not for real. not on purpose, right? So we then see, this is what killed me. So it was supposed to be, what was it, like a group of 5, okay? And out of the squad, that is the older woman and her son, the transgender woman, the pregnant woman, and then the other little precious girl, Uni, who I still would like to know, what is her story? Why are you here? Who do you owe? Remember, she was crying last episode because she wants to go home. She doesn't want to be there. So they are running, right? And as she's running, somebody gets kicked out of the room next to the room they're running to. So she gets kind of knocked over and separated from the group. Now, the transgender woman, who feels bad for flipping and voting that she wanted to stay, wants to run out the room to go get Uni. But the YouTuber, MC Coin, kind of like not pushes her down, but kind of like steps over her, pushes the transgender woman back into the room. And so because of that, pushed the transgender woman back into the room. So because of that, Uni is now on the outside and she wasn't able to save her. And she's looking through the little box and we unfortunately see her get eliminated. So they get, I felt so bad. When Uni passed, oh my God, I could not take it. I said, oh, Uni, cue the sad music. She deserves it. She deserves it. I felt so bad. So inside the room, the transgender woman is yelling like, I could have saved her. What are you doing? Woo, woo, woo. And MC Coin, the YouTuber, is like, no, you wouldn't have made it. I saved you. I saved all y'all asses. Y'all ain't nothing. And I'm like, slow down, sir. Okay, let's not do that. So he finally is able to convince his baby mama to like take his side, and everybody is like, yeah, whatever. But they really ain't rocking with you because we just saw one of ours, our homegirl, little precious Uni, just get eliminated. But whatever. So now we're back on the platform and there's less and less people. So now everybody is on some, oh my God. So the final round, 2 people. There's only 50 rooms, so only 100 people are going to survive. So that music stops and they haul ass to get to them rooms. Now, player 456, I don't know where he goes, but he goes and grabs somebody. But then we see player 1 rush into a room with player 330, who is player 456 is his little homeboy from back in the day. So as he runs in that room, somebody else is there. And so now there's 3 of them in there. So player 1 takes that man, chokes him out, and snaps his neck. And that is his way of making sure that there are only 2 people in there because 1 is deceased. Now, player 330, player 456, his homeboy, he is looking like, oh my God, like, WTF, because he couldn't believe that he would do that to somebody. It's every man for himself in there. And I think the sooner that player 330 realizes that, the better off he'll be. Back in the gym, after this, the YouTuber is talking to his baby mama, and he's like, look, once we get out of here, after this game, I did the math. With our money each, we can combine this and, we can take our money and I can go and invest in something else to take care of you and the baby. And I was with her. Absolutely not. We are not going to go and take my portion of the money for you to invest it in some get-rich-quick scheme. That's how you wound up in here. That's how we in here now because we ain't got no money. To be real. So she was like, you only care about yourself, right? So we then see the shaman lady who her little feelings hurt because when it was a group of 4, the old lady and son duo, and then the transgender and was it the pregnant woman or the transgender and Uni, they kind of pushed her off to the side. So now she come back, I got a curse and all of y'all, shut up. Sick of her. I am sick of her because she do all that bumping of the gums when they're in this room, but when they're out and they're in the thick of the activity, now she the one freezing up and pausing and whatever the case. Whatever, girl. Go and sit up on your top bunk and be quiet. Go sit down somewhere now. So the soldier comes in and it's like, look, let's update y'all on the money. So we hear the cash register going off because let's get to it, okay? So based on this money that we have right now, everybody is going to get 356 million won apiece, which I think is still good money, but somebody reminded me in the comments from last video, a lot of these people owe at least 1 billion, so it ain't really no motion for them. But I'm still like, that's still something. Y'all can't take that and get on a payment plan, but okay. So everybody now has to come up and vote again, and we're going back and forth. People are flipping to stay, people are flipping to leave, but it comes down to player 001. So he's not looking at anybody, he's laser focused straight ahead. And player 330 is talking to 456, and he's like, or is it 390? Y'all know who I'm talking about, his homeboy. So he's looking at 456, and he's like, look, I don't know about player one. I got a bad feeling about him, because when we were up in the room in the middle of the game, and he's trying to get out the fact that player one snapped that man's neck, but he's talking too slow and he never gets it out. So player one actually goes up there and votes for them to leave. And I said, what game are you playing, 001? What game are you playing? But for now, everything's cool. So meanwhile, outside on the boat, the annoying cop and then the annoying search party man, they're out there with the sea captain and this drone, and they're like, look at this drone. Now, the sea captain is playing boo-boo the fool. He was like, what's that, a drone? Whoa. I said, play with somebody else, sir. That wasn't even believable. That wasn't even believable. I got my eyes on him. Something about the sea captain is rubbing me raw. Okay? He got me looking at him kind of, to be real. So they are using a drone, and they see like a trap door in like some brush. And so what I think that door probably led to is, y'all know down where they're harvesting the organs, they do that like delivery situation, whatever, where the scuba divers take it, they go through that tunnel, and I think they probably come up that door. And when they come up that door, they give it to whoever's on the boats or whatever, and they take those organs, and then they go sell it. So I think the sea captain is one of those people. Because let's be real, you've been a captain for all these years. You know all these islands out here, sir. Y'all can't find nothing. It's just so much of a coincidence that y'all haven't come across this island in 2 to 3 years, but y'all have been out there consistently. Yeah. So they get to this door. Some people go on land. The rest are watching on like a little camera or whatever. They go to open the door, and it blows up. So now we don't sacrifice more people. Player 456, all of this is your fault. All of this, right? Because it was a setup. It was a setup, and I think that sea captain has something to do with it. So meanwhile, back in the gym, it's bathroom break time, and Minsu, who is the little precious guy that the lap boy has been picking on for whatever reason. So during the game, or during the vote, he flipped. So he flipped it to, I don't want to play no more, I want to go home. So Rapper and the lap boy, they run up on him in the bathroom, and they're telling him, no, when we vote tomorrow, because it was a tie, so when we vote tomorrow, you are going to, you're going to flip. You're going to flip back to where you were supposed to be. So I forgot to mention, the vote was a tie. So because it was a tie, they tell them that they're going to vote the next day. As soon as they said, well, you guys are going to vote the next day so you can sleep on it, think about it, and really decide what you want to do, I knew that brawl where they are all eliminated themselves was coming tonight. So when they come out of the star, Minsu, MC Coin is out there, the YouTuber, and he was like, when y'all doing too much, leave him alone, quit picking on him. And I'm with him. I'm sick of hearing about this damn money that this rapper has lost, right? So they start yelling that, they start yelling for the O gang and the Xers and all that type of stuff. So it turns into a fight. So the rapper is choking out the YouTuber. And I'm like, oh my God, don't do it. Don't do it. Sharkeisha, stop. up. But while they're doing it, he takes a fork. The YouTuber had a fork and gets him right up in the neck. And I said, oh, y'all are so animalistic. Oh my God. So he ends up stabbing the rapper in the throat, and then that was it. All right. So we panned over to episode 7, which is called Friend or Foe. And we are still in the thick of this brawl. So while we're in the thick of this brawl, now, episode 7's pictures are basic. I cannot and I will not put pictures of weapons up on the screen. So roll with me. All right. So while they're having this brawl, the YouTuber, like I said, stabbed the rapper with the fork. So he's done. So after that, he like runs in the stall because like, I done killed somebody with my bare hands. And all I can think is, had you been in there, you would have been in the way. Okay? Because I know it. Nobody wants an impassioned speech right now. This is literally life or death. Okay, so the rapper's lap boy wasn't even phased, y'all. He pulls the fork out and then he just uses it to get with somebody else. I said, wow, you don't even care about your homeboy, but he made sure to take his cross with the drugs. Now, I saw somebody in my comments saying if they took everything from everybody, why would they leave him with his necklace? I don't think it's a plot hole. I think, they checked everybody here. They found their tooth. They checked everybody. They saw that this man came in here with all this Molly and ecstasy or whatever the hell it was. And they said, let him keep it because he's going to take it. He's probably going to pass it out. They're going to start hallucinating or tripping or whatever it was. And they probably looked at it as he's just going to be an agent of chaos. So we're going to let him do whatever it is he wants to do with that stuff. And we cool with it. That's what I think happened. So we see the lap boy, he takes his crucifix, his cross that had all the drugs up in there. So back in the gym, while they're sitting back chilling, they start to see money trickle into the piggy bank. So everybody is like, what's going on? Why is there money falling? 456 knows that means that it was a situation somewhere. So they find out that 5 people have been eliminated. So they come back into the gym and they come in and the lap boy was like, oh gang, the Xers tried to get us. They trying to take us out. Somebody on the X side was like, that is not what happened. Y'all attacked us first. Right? So everybody is like, oh my God, who's missing? The old man, player 100, was like, fuck all that. Did we lose some people? Because, all he's worried about for sure is getting his money because he owes $10 billion. What 10 billion won? What did you do, sir? Why can't you get on a payment plan? But whatever. Y'all don't have no paying for over there. What were y'all doing? So each side is now taking account to make sure all their people are still there. Which side is missing more people? So after doing a count, it appears that the O side, O gang, the people that want to stay and keep playing, they are missing more people. So the X squad, as it stands right now, with their vote, they have 1 extra person. So as long as nobody flips and decides at the last minute that they want to stay and play, they should be going home in the morning. And I said, oh, Polo Ting Ting, y'all so cute for thinking that. Y'all are so cute for thinking that. So it's nighttime now. Getting dark outside. So out on the boat, right? It's choppy. The waters are angry, all that type of stuff. We see one gentleman is asleep, and I don't know if he's getting seasick from all the movement or if he's like drinking, he's been drinking all night, but he wakes up and he goes and he vomits over the side of the boat. While he's doing that, when he turns around, he sees that a light is on. So he goes to see what's good, and it's the sea captain. The sea captain is playing around with the drone. So he's like, is that my drone? You got my drone? What you doing with the drone? And the sea captain is like, wow, it's just so cool. I was just looking at it. No, you were trying to fuck something up. So that let me know that bunker that they went to, y'all are close. Y'all are extremely, extremely close. So old boy was like, nah. You out here messing with some stuff. The sea captain somehow stabs him up and throws him overboard. I said, child, he's a part of the game. Y'all in danger. Y'all are in danger. He's a part of it. So next thing you know, the annoying search party man comes up. Whoa, did you guys hear that noise? Yeah, we heard it. We heard it. A body went over water. But the sea captain is like, yeah, sounded like the sail or something just kind of hit the pole and the water's so choppy. That's all I heard. Go back to sleep. I said, child, yikes. So the soldiers get a message. There's a special game getting ready to start. Get ready. I said, oh yeah, the brawl about to start. They about to be out there eliminating each other like crazy, right? Lights out are in 20 minutes. Player 456 is with his people and he's like, look, we gotta stay vigilant. They about to attack us. They want to get us. They want to eliminate us so they have more people for the money and then more people to vote on their side. So this is what we got to do. There's a man in a black mask. I said, oh, you doing too much of this. You doing too much of this. So player one is looking at him and he was like, okay. Player one is looking like, okay, get into it. What are we talking about? What are we doing? So player 456 comes up with this plan. When it goes dark, it's going to get pitch black in here. They are going to try to come and attack us. We going to hide underneath the beds at the bottom, and then we're going to play deceased so that when the guards come in and they break it up, they're not going to be focused on us. They're going to be focused on breaking up the fights. When they get close enough to us, we going to ambush the guards, get their weapons, and then we're going to go in and we're going to overtake this entire operation. And I said, nigga, please, you sound stupid. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. And I want you to know it's not going to work. Use your thinker, but he don't use it. He don't use it. So they're like, okay, but if we do that, we're sacrificing other people by us not fighting. Hey, sacrifice a few for the greater good of many, I guess, right? So it's lights out. We see exactly what player 456 said was going to happen. So they're fighting him and his people, 456. They're underneath the beds, and it happens exactly like he said. So the guards come in because, like, okay, enough people are gone. And as the guards are leaning down to scan over them as, eliminated players, they're able to overtake and, kung fu style, boom, 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 and they're able to get the guns. I said, look at this unrealistic shit here. TV kills me, but they're able to get the guns, so they're able to overtake the guards. It's a shootout. They shooting at the guards shooting at them. Everybody's picking up weapons. I said, this is pure chaos, y'all. It's amazing that people don't get just caught in friendly fire. But okay, so all the guards run out. Retreat. They said, oh my Lord. So they run out, and one guard gets trapped. So now he's the hostage. I said, dang, they left you, bruh. So 456 is like, look, if anybody wants to help us, we are going to go and overtake the soldiers. Y'all come on, step forward. Have you used the weapon before? Do you know how to use a weapon? Are you willing to learn how to use a weapon? Now, of the mother-son duo, he wants to come. She said, absolutely not. So she don't let him go. But we get a couple people that step forward and cool. So they give an impassioned speech about, we can all leave alive if we get more people to step up, but don't nobody step forward at all. I know this player 100 didn't, and if I'm not mistaken, the lap boy didn't step forward too. Y'all was so big and bad up in the bathroom, but you don't want to help this? Okay, got it. Clocked you. Right? So they have the soldier that got trapped, that's their hostage now. They make him unmask and they like, look, lead us to the control panel, lead us to management, go ahead. So they go through this tunnel, or they go through the hallway, and they're back in the big colorful staircase place. So now it's a shootout again. So they going back and forth. They get up on like a ledge, like a little hallway, and they were like, are we close? Don't bullshit us. And the little soldier was like, no, dead ass, like, it's around the corner. but he gives him his extra mask and he said, look, you need a mask to get in. So player 456 and his homeboy are like, we're gonna go and try to get closer to like the management and the crew. The rest of y'all just sit back and chill. So player one is on some, oh shit, like this is getting a little too real, right? But he has to play it off, but he knows it's gone too far, it's getting a little scary, it's scary hour, so we can't do it. So player one has to, sit back and play his role, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna sit back, y'all go ahead, I'm gonna cover you. So while this is going on, there's still shootouts or whatever, so they're starting to run out of ammo. So player 456 and his homeboy, as they're going through the hallway, they just knocking off the soldiers. Bow, 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 bow. And I'm like, I expect that from the homeboy because he's from the military. But my good man, my good sir, nothing about you gives that you were able to shoot a gun like that. But I mean, I guess. So they're getting through, they're starting to run out of ammo. They check one of the guards when they take one of his weapons to get his clip out, and they're like, oh man, they got extra clips on them. So they radio back, because they're now using the walkies on channel 7. So they radio back, and they're like, y'all, the guards have ammo on them, go get all their clips from the gym. So the little scary man, it's like, I'll go back. I think he just wanted to get out of the way. So he goes back and he's like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to get all the ammo. So while he runs back to get it, he collects everything with the help of the son from the mother-son duo. But then he hears the gunshots again. He freezes, PTSD. He's like, fight or flight, and that nigga flighted, and he goes and he hides on one of the bunks because he's not built for this. So the transgender woman is like, okay, but I'ma go. And she a G, because she was like, tat. So she goes back to help him, but by the time she gets back there to help him, all the soldiers have come in. So with player 456, he's getting closer, and I'm like, y'all are just out here just Rambo on him, ain't y'all? But okay. So he radios 001 and it's like, look, we're close, but there's too many guards, we're out of ammo. Y'all bring us some ammo. Damn. So player one was like, okay, check it. I'm going to come with 2 other people. And as they're walking through, now he knows that place inside and out. So he radios and it's like, look, I saw a back way. I said, you saw a back way. Okay. But he's like, I saw a back way. So I'm going to go up the back way to distract them. We really on the other side of y'all. We're distracting them. And then y'all can run up in there. So 456 was like, bet, easy. So player one goes around back and eliminates the other 2 people that he's with. Made sure that they looked at him while he did it. Switches back to the channel that the guards are all on. And it's like, let's go and wrap this shit up. It ain't fun no more. So the guards didn't rush into the gym, and I'm like, dang, y'all. So everybody in the hallway that was part of the ambush crew, now they all get eliminated. One man said, you ain't got to do it for me. I do it myself, which I kind of feel like that might have been the way to go. So player one goes up, right? And then I guess he went and put his mask on or whatever, but the front man comes down and kind of tells player 456, you got me fucked up. Calls him by his name, so they know who you are, right? I don't know if he recognized the voice or not, but it's like, look, actions have consequences, okay? And your consequence is your bestie. So because of that, they go ahead and they eliminate his homeboy. And I said, dang. That's too bad, man. That's too bad. And then that's how it goes off with 456 surrendering. So let me know what you guys thought about this. If you guys have seen Orange is the New Black, that season where the women, they all kind of overtook the guards and all that type of stuff. This episode gave me that same vibe. I didn't care for that season. I didn't care for this episode. It was just kind of unrealistic. Like, I feel like I watched the show for the games. I would have liked to see more of the games played. I don't know. We know that season 3 is coming in 2025, so we'll see the aftermath, I guess, of what now everybody has to deal with by them trying to ambush. But let me know your thoughts about everything involving Squid Game down below. Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and have a happy and safe New Year. Peace.